Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to a new Bitcoin video. You might notice that the scenery behind me has changed. This is because I'm filming this video out of a cruise in Ha Long Bay in Vietnam, which is pretty awesome. And today what I want to talk to you about is Bitcoin wallets. And to give you kind of a basic intro of what you need to know about Bitcoin wallets so you can dig in deeper and find out which wallet you want to use and kind of all of the security measures and get a really brief overview of it. And I'm going to try to do it in less than 5 minutes, so let's get started. So the first thing you need to know is what is a wallet. So a wallet, a Bitcoin wallet, the same as a physical wallet, is basically a place where you store your Bitcoins. It's kind of something that allows you to receive and send Bitcoins to other people. Now this could be either a software or an online website or a paper wallet, which we'll talk about later on, or even your mobile device, or a USB key where you store your Bitcoins and encrypt them on the USB, or even a physical Bitcoin. Any place where there is an address where you can receive Bitcoin and send Bitcoins from could be your wallet. So I don't know if you noticed, but a lot of people talk about hot wallets and cold storage, and not many people kind of dig into this and find out what it is. So a hot wallet is basically any wallet that's connected in some way to the internet. This could be your personal computer if it's connected to the internet. It could be your mobile phone if you store your Bitcoins on your mobile phone and your phone is connected to the internet. So even a USB, if it's inside your computer and your computer is connected to the internet, it's considered a hot wallet. A cold storage, on the other hand, is something that is in no way connected to the internet. This could be, for example, a paper wallet, which we'll talk about in a second, or maybe even that physical Bitcoin that we talked about that kind of has your private and public key on it, or a USB that's not connected to your computer. Now, of course, each one of them has its pros and cons, and we'll talk about them in a second. So let's start with hot wallets. So hot wallets, for example, as we talked about, could be your computer if it's connected to the internet. It could be dedicated wallets. You can find a lot of wallets online that kind of offer you a service to keep your Bitcoins. Now, most of these services keep around 20% of the Bitcoins that people store in them in hot wallets. This is mainly for reasons of liquidity. So if you want to withdraw your Bitcoins at once, they will allow you to do that, and they don't need to go to their cold storage and get out the Bitcoins. Exchanges like Mt. Gox, BTC China also keep around 20% of their funds in hot wallets, so you'll be able to withdraw them quickly. This makes them vulnerable to attacks, of course. Now, the pros of hot wallets is that you can access them remotely. You don't have to get the actual wallet to withdraw the Bitcoins and to send them to someone else. The cons are, of course, that there's dangerous hacks and frauds. And I don't know if you read my latest blog post. I wrote about last November, only in last November, there were about 4 hacks and frauds done to different online exchanges in Bitcoin. Someone using blockchain.info, for example, had 301 Bitcoins stolen out of it. Now, blockchain.info is a hybrid wallet. It's kind of an online wallet and also sits on your device, but it's basically a hot wallet if it's connected to your computer, that's connected to the internet. Now, cold storage is basically, here's some examples for cold storage. Could be a computer with either a computer that's offline totally, which is not connected to the internet at all, or a computer that is connected to the internet, but you keep an encrypted media file which is offline, basically keeping your encryption key offline. So people may be able to access your private key, but they can't decipher it. A flash drive, keeping basically a flash drive with your Bitcoins on it, which is not connected to the internet, could be cold storage. Physical coins, like we talked about. There's also something called paper wallet, which basically means you can print out your public key and private key to a paper wallet, and then you just need to keep that piece of paper safe somewhere with you. It can be inside a safe. It could be in your pocket. Now, the cons of cold storage, of course, is you can't access it remotely. And if you want to withdraw the Bitcoins, you need to get to the actual place where you store the Bitcoins and kind of use that from there and send the Bitcoins. There's also something that's called deep cold storage. It's basically taking the cold storage, for example, let's take the paper wallet, and putting that inside a safe, meaning another form of security. That will be called deep cold storage. The pros of cold storage, of course, it's really hard to hack, and you have to access the actual physical item where the Bitcoins are stored in order to hack it. So to conclude, a few best practices about wallet. First of all, be careful with online wallets. there's a lot of hacks going on. People have noticed, hackers have noticed that there's security issues around Bitcoins. And when you pick out an online wallet, make sure that you read reviews about that service and see that it's reliable. And even the most reliable service won't be 100% bulletproof. If you're keeping an offline, you hear that that's the anchor of the boat coming down. We're probably going to stay here for the night. If you're using offline storage, remember to back up your wallet. So if, for example, you have a paper wallet and you lose it, you don't lose all your Bitcoins because you backed up your wallet somewhere and somewhere else. Use several wallets to reduce risk. That's my personal advice. Use cold storage. Don't keep all of your Bitcoins in hot wallets. At least some of them keep offline, so there will be no way for a hacker to kind of get to them. Now, one way to do this is to use a cold storage, for example, and on a USB, but write down your Bitcoin, your public address, which is you can tell people to send you Bitcoins to somewhere on your computer. So in this case, you might not be able to withdraw Bitcoins, but if you just want to tell someone where to send you Bitcoins, that could be on your computer, that specific public address. So that's kind of a way of combining these two to keep the best of both worlds. Now, if you're an advanced user, there's something that's called two-factor authentication. I'm not going to go into this right now. Basically means that other than your normal password that you use to access your wallet, you'll also use another form of authentication, like maybe a text message, to make sure that it's actually you that's accessing the wallet. This is for more advanced users. You can look this up and find out how to do this. It's a bit more technical. Currently there's no easy way to do it for someone who's not that tech savvy, but that's like a really high level of security. So to conclude, nothing is 100% bulletproof. There's always going to be pros and cons. You need to basically be aware of what's out there and make the best choice for you. And I hope that this video kind of helped you grasp the basic idea of wallets. Now you can look down in the links that are the description of this video and kind of dig deeper even into which wallet you want to choose and read a bit more about maybe two-factor authentication or cold storage and make your choice. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, you're welcome to subscribe now. Also, my blog link is in the description. I post about once or twice a week, mostly about my opinions and things that I think are going on with Bitcoin, sometimes even more deeper research. I'd love for you to subscribe. So have a great day. I'm going to enjoy my cruise and see you in the next video.